Scaffold worker requirements: staying safe with Erector masters. Scaffolding is essential for construction, but it can also be incredibly dangerous if not used properly. As a scaffold worker, it's crucial to understand and follow the strict safety requirements set by OSHA. In this video, we'll cover the key training, certification and safety protocols that scaffold workers must adhere to when working with Erector masters. We'll also dive into the installation procedures for specific scaffold types, the importance of job hazard analysis, and the toolbox talk to be completed before starting the work. OSHA has detailed regulations in 29 CFR 1926 Subpart L that cover the safe use and maintenance of scaffolding. The goal is to protect workers from falls, falling objects, and scaffold collapses. Scaffold workers must be trained to recognize and mitigate the unique hazards associated with different scaffold types. Scaffold workers must receive comprehensive training from a qualified person. Training covers topics like scaffold types, load capacities, fall protection, electrical hazards, and emergency procedures. While there's no official OSHA certification, the completion of proper training is essential for worker safety. Inspect equipment before use to check for stability and damage. Use appropriate personal protective equipment like harnesses and hard hats. Follow all safety procedures and report any hazards to supervisors. Scaffold operations must be overseen by qualified persons who understand design, construction, and safety requirements. Supervisors ensure proper scaffold erection and monitor worker safety on site. Conduct a thorough job hazard analysis before starting any scaffold installation. Identify potential hazards such as uneven ground, overhead power lines, or unstable structures. Develop and implement control measures to mitigate these hazards, such as using outriggers, implementing exclusion zones, or providing additional bracing. Regularly review and update the job hazard analysis as site conditions or work activities change. Before starting the scaffold installation, conduct a toolbox talk with all workers involved. Review the findings of the job hazard analysis and discuss the specific hazards identified for the current worksite. Ensure all workers understand the control measures that will be implemented, such as the use of personal fall arrest systems, exclusion zones, or additional bracing. Encourage open communication and encourage workers to speak up if they identify any new hazards or concerns during the installation process. Emphasize the importance of following safety protocols, inspecting equipment, and reporting any issues to the supervisor. Pipe and clamp scaffold installation. Start by establishing a stable base, ensuring the ground can support the weight of the scaffold. Assemble the vertical uprights, connecting them with horizontal ledgers and diagonal braces. Secure the platform boards, making sure they are properly supported and free of defects. Install guardrails, mid-rails, and toe boards to provide fall protection. Regularly inspect the scaffold for any loose connections or damage. Walk through scaffold installation. Choose a location with a firm, level surface to set up the scaffold. Assemble the base frames, connecting them with horizontal and diagonal braces. Install the platform decking, ensuring it is securely fastened and free of gaps. Attach the guardrail system, including top rails, mid-rails, and toe boards. Incorporate access points such as ladders or stairways to allow for safe entry and exit. Regularly inspect the scaffold for any stability issues or structural problems. Shoring scaffold installation. Assess the ground conditions and prepare a stable foundation for the scaffold. Erect the vertical shoring posts, ensuring they are plumb and properly spaced. Attach the horizontal beams and diagonal bracing to create a rigid support structure. Install the platform decking, making sure it is securely fastened and can support the intended loads. Implement a fall protection system, such as guardrails or personal fall arrest devices. Regularly monitor the scaffold for any signs of settlement or structural distress. Adhering to OSHA's scaffold safety standards, conducting thorough job hazard analyses, and completing toolbox talks are critical for protecting scaffold workers. Comprehensive training, competent supervision, and personal responsibility are key to staying safe when working with Erector masters. By following these requirements and installation procedures for different scaffold types, scaffold workers can help create a safer construction environment for all.